Before getting started with this part, let's remember what we have done in the previous one. We edited our UV mapping to make it fit to the debug texture. To do that, we extracted our debug texture and opened it in ZModeler. Then we used Move, Rotate and Scale tools to map our UV properly. Part 4. Mount Points. A small note. I used some custom names, which don't exist in the original Need for Speed Carbon Mod Tools. If you want to use the same names as mine, just check out the description for my custom mp.txt file, and replace it with the one from Mod Tools. Fire up the ZModeler and open the model with it. Make sure that you have top, front and left views on the screen, so we can have full view and control on the mount points. From the toolbar, click the icon colored navy with a little arrow next to it, and select box from there or any other shape you want. Click the icon again and left click in any view to draw a cube. This will open a pop-up. Change the last 3 values to 0.1 and click OK. Now we have a cube in our model. We will use these cubes to add our mount points. Let's move it to the rear of our car. From the left side menu, click Modify and Move. Now left click and drag in any view. Use views together until you get something looks okay. Now I'm trying to match it with my car's center brake light. Okay. Now we need to find it from the parts list and rename it. ZModeler simply named it to box, but it won't work as a mount point like that. Let me rename it. Let me show you how these names work. Every mount point starts with an underscore, then you write the name of it. The last 2 characters are used to separate mount points with the same name from each other. This isn't enough on its own. We also need to add our mount point into our endpoints.txt file. Let me show you how it works. The first string is the mount point name in ZModeler, and the second one are some floats as rotation values, and the third one is car part to attach this mount point. For example, we usually attach our light mount points to the base. Let's continue writing these. Rotation has 3 floating point values separated with a space. Lights are usually attached to base part, so I will simply write it there. Remember, if you are converting your car with a custom name, replace %sign with your car name. Let's fix the rotation. I will show you a trick for that. Alright, I got my protractor tool and I just slap it on the screen. And I can see which angle I should get there. 60 should be a good selection for that mount point. So I can go and open my txt file with -60. Because if I put it 0, the part will be like that, like you put it on the table, and -60 will move it like that, you know. So it will be -60 for Y. Now return to ZModeler. From the left side menu, click Create and Copy. Now click the cube 3 times. This will make 3 copies of it. We will use these copies for other levels of detail. Now let's rename them. They cannot have the same name. We also need to add them into our endpoints.txt file. You can also add descriptions. Just start a new line with a hashtag sign. You can get help from WinViewer or Need for Speed Carbon Geometry Viewer. Looks like we need 3 brake lights and a reverse light for both sides. Let's get to it. Click the navy cube from the toolbar so we can draw a new one. Change the sizes to 0.1 and click OK. Luckily, our brake lights are 3D. So I can center my cubes to the bulbs instead of playing a guessing game. From the left side menu, click Modify and Move. You can also toggle X and Y to make more proper placements. Looks like we are done with this one. Let's rename it. If you cannot remember the name, mp.txt is here for help. Don't forget to edit into endpoints.txt. Let's copy it for other detail levels. Select Copy tool from the left side menu. Click the cube you want to copy 3 times. And rename them. Now, let me show you how to work with multiple ones at the same time. Hide all parts but the cubes you want to work with. Now select the cubes. I will use Select Quadrant to do that. After selecting, turn the selected mode on. Now you can use Copy, Move and other tools, even when the whole car is visible. And the good side is, you won't move your car parts accidentally. From the left side menu, select Create, Copy and left click in any view. And now modify Move, it will only move the ones you copied. Let's move them to the second bulb. Let's copy and move them again for the third bulb. Like that, we have done our left brake lights in no time. Let's also rename the parts we copied. And add them into endpoints.txt. We have done with left brake lights. Now I will copy these 4 right ones. Alright, we will copy left brake light mount points and mirror them for right side. Let's get rid of the previous selection and make a new one. If you accidentally select something else, make yourself more area by hiding parts. Now copy them. Now select Modify Mirror from the left side menu and left click in any view. Looks like I mirrored them to the wrong direction. Let me do it from another view. Wrong direction again. Let's try another view. Looks like you need to use the mirror tool from left view. Also, make sure that X and Y are both enabled before mirroring. Mirrored mount points may look strange in 3D view, but they will work just fine in game. Let's rename them. They aren't left brake lights anymore. Alright, this is how you add mount points for your car. But we still have to do more. As I showed you the basics, I will fast forward it until we get to the plates. Because we need to do something different for them. Now sit back or jump these. These were the reverse lights. These were the headlights. These were the spoiler and roof scoop. No, not that you need to attach roof scoop mount points to kit 00_roof part instead of base. I'm doing driver position and hand position here. UCAP drives like Newell and Darius won't work properly without this. Driver position should be placed to the driver's seat. Hand position should be placed to the top of your steering wheel. And strangely, they get attached to the roof. You don't need to copy these for DTLC and D, they use a cutout texture instead. Now let's do the exhaust effects. Exhaust effect parts get attached to the body. I have mistaken them by attaching them to the bumper. It goes the same for other body kits, so I will just jump the brake from there. Now we will do the license plates. Hide all the parts but the body kit you want to work on. Leave any selection and get to the polygon mode. Then left click in any view. Don't forget to enable the selected mode. And then click Select by Material. A dialog box will pop up. Find your license plate material there and click it once, then click the Select button. You can check the views to make sure that it's selected properly. Now click Modify, Submesh and Detach from the left segment. When you click once, the license plate will get detached. Now we need to do it for all body kits and their details. I will be fast forwarding this part. If you cannot find a license plate in one of the parts, you can just copy it from another part. Now let's save our work and end this part. Don't forget to save your endpoints.txt as well. Thank you for watching. See ya, NLG out.